to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the London Bulldogs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Ready? 60 outlaw. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Crunch. Roll out. Out. Undercrunch. Now.
They run the counter now on first down. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here's 2nd and 8. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Leo.
They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
He'll look to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Here we go, set. 10 Lobo. Rock it.
Defense, let's go. Rush in.
Bam. Shoot.
They'll begin the drive with Carson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Let go.
Looking to throw. Quigley. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mike 96, Mike 96.
Hard.
Watch a slant, watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Fight.
Back to throw. Quigley. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check 9, check 9.
Look, squeeze. Hit it.
From the gun, Quigley. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Hey, lock it. Hey, Sam off.
Kill.
Get it.
2nd and 14. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
X3, 218, chop. Yeah.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really
This is caught at the 20. A big play there. 56 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line. They'll hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Quigley. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Right there.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints' 8-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Let him know.
Snap.
To throw on 2nd down. Quigley. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Leaping, and he makes the grab. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
He's checking. Check it back. Check it back.
80 weapons.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
64, weak. He's coming. Rock it. Fair. Shoot.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey, Charlie.
2nd and 5. Going for it all. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Go. Hey, high 7. 5.
They'll drop the throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level, and when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A very solid gain of 27. On 1st and 10, Quigley. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2nd and 3. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
On play action, they'll throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Quigley, flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Look at me. Go.
Looking to throw. Quigley. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Russell. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. To throw on second down. Quigley. And it's caught. Touchdown. Marquise Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Bravo. Hard.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done. But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll set up a throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Kill.
Go. Check. Hey, lock it. Check.
2nd and 10. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation.
And nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing on third and long. Quigley, he's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's now second and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Hey, stand off.
Second and 6. Over the middle, complete. It's Carroll. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's first and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there, and he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19.
Hey, orbit.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They have certainly looked his way in this third quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down.
Set 18, Gator.
I'm coming.
You draw Corker.
Alert 3.
Hey. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Looking to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So they're back at the 7 now for 3rd and goal.
Bang, 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 bang. Tighten up, tighten. Hey, wahoo. 61, match box.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down now, Cash. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Shoot!
From the gun on 3rd down. Quigley, he gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Buying time to his left. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. On 1st down, Cash. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Set, recon, 132 fighter, 8, read. 5.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know know about that. Super tall.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Rock it. Bam.
Back to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Look at me. Go. Hard.
2nd and 11. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Squeeze.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll run on 1st down. Cash. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's taken to the 26. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Space to maneuver at the 40. Unable to corral him. He fights through. A gain there of 21 yards.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
Throwing right, and that's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Hey, Alpha.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. That one looks like he'll throw here. The quick slant caught. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. From 6 yards away. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution.